What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis, and live discussion about trading psychology, technical analysis, and all aspects of trading in this live session. So before I begin this session, this is the first day of trading, a very important day. As you know that today is the most traders open their positions, and there's a lot of good trading opportunity in the market. As you have seen so far, there is some high impact news coming tomorrow as well. So the market this week will be very volatile, as previous week was most of the time sideways. So this week is a trending week. So before I begin this session, guys, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with that said today's session. Make sure you use the live chat if you want to ask any question, or you can let me know your chart, which one you are trading, which if you have any specific question you can ask. I'll try to cover most of them. So today's session, let's begin with some of the pairs that giving some good trading opportunity, including US oil. So US oil, as you have seen yesterday, also I posted analysis on TradingView and also in my weekly Forex forecast, and also in the group yesterday. I have posted in the VIP group as well some announcement about US oil that this instrument is likely to go bullish, and the price is doing exactly as it is. So let's see how it is doing, and then we'll jump on other instruments. So US oil, what do you see that from the higher time frame perspective, this is overall historically this is a bull market. So if I delete this line so that you can start from the beginning, we see that in fact US oil is a long-term bull market. Okay, so what you see that from the monthly perspective, this market was going up, creating series of higher high and higher low for a very long period of time, and then from this resistance we have seen a rejection. Now when the price has come to this crucially important trend line, let's draw this one here so you understand actually how this market is evolving. Trading opportunity, we see that from that trend line, US oil after the previous monthly doji, this month had a strong bounce. Now with that bounce, what we see that this market rejected from here, highly unlikely that this market will come back down again. Instead, what I think that US oil will continue to go up, and even it might go hit this resistance level on the monthly perspective. So there is a very higher probability for US oil to give us more trading opportunity. Looking at weekly, as you can see, this is the weekly time frame where we see, if we readjust this trend line from the monthly to the weekly, we see that the market has in fact done a very strong, created a very strong bullish price action. So this is the trend line in fact was being respected here as a support. We have seen this move happen, and again has come back here from this support, again another move happen, and we see that over and over again this trend line is being respected. Here also we have seen a strong liquidity grab, and then the price has broken out. So in the similar way, we see that exactly the price has come back to the same level of support and created a double bottom, has broken to the upside, creating a double bottom from this very important level of support. And what we have seen that in fact with this long bullish engulfer, US oil has broken to the upside, followed by a narrow doji. This is the weekly chart that has also a narrow doji. So what we can expect now from the daily time frame, that the price is exactly doing according to the script. As I mentioned, there is a double bottom, and then the price from the daily perspective has broken out a couple of times, has gone up and down. So this is a very nice looking price action. I love to trade this kind of price action, as you can see, and the price primarily grab liquidity on the daily, has broken down again, has come back down, liquidity from the bottom. So normally you see, when you see a market impulse consolidated, you see this pattern is basically a sign that the market will trend to the upside because it grabbed liquidity from both sides. So if we look at the entry price action, this is where I mentioned in my weekly forex forecast, this is what exactly you have seen, that this is where we see our trend following strategy at work. You can see in this whole price action there is only one buy signal, and that is where we have entered the trade, and we are running a trade on this one, and there is still probability to enter again. So I'll talk about it. If you are not in our VIP group, I will tell you how we can enter again another trade on this one. We will jump, in fact we will add position. Now as you can see, after this bullish candle, this is a bullish pin bar from this zone where we define this one, there has been another important entry candle here. We could add a position, but I didn't add up another one because we might pile up too many positions. That's why there is a perfect middleman here. So this is a middleman, the previous session, which was also a nice looking entry candle. Now this middleman, let me replay the chart. This is a typical textbook middleman. This is what we talk about. Now this middleman is just going back to the definition. When you see a candle like that, okay, and comparatively almost similar week as the body, and when this candle especially grab liquidity, act as a breakout candle from a structure or retest candle, that's a very, very powerful trading strategy and trading signal from the price action perspective. And you have seen in our last session on Friday, we had an Euro NZD live trade on YouTube, which also was a winning trade. You have seen that everyone in this free live session, you have seen, probably you have opened the trade in your demo account. As I mentioned, everything here is only for educational purpose, so definitely you have seen some profit on your demo account. And really this is the same middleman that we talk about. So we see that in fact US oil has formed this middleman, and as a result we see that this market now started to push up with a new momentum. So then how we can find another entry opportunity? What I need this price to give us, probably this candle, if this one come here as a close, as a, let's say, a shooting star, we might find another entry opportunity, bullish opportunity, keeping a stop loss below this middleman, and probably take profit again, 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So this one, as you can see, we opened 3 trades today, and all of them going in exactly according to our plan, according to the rules of our strategies. So only NZD USD we have closed immediately. So you see that Euro CAD we closed with a couple of pips profit. US oil going in right direction. Eurojpy also moving in the profit direction. So let's look at what other trade that we can take. In the meantime, let me know in the chat what you are up to in this session. So Kishan went to enter GBP JPY. I'll look at it. Hi, good evening, Euro USD. Absolutely, look at it. Thank you very much for joining. Sam, good afternoon from Kenya. Thank you very much. Good afternoon from Sydney. Dollar yen, please absolutely look at it. For some, dollar yen looks weakest. Yeah, yen looks weaker. This is what I mentioned in my previous analysis as well. Good afternoon, coach. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Kakulan. Muhammad Ahmad to trade today. Yeah, absolutely. We'll discuss all of them. Muhammad Kamil, good afternoon, coach. Thank you very much. Let's see, what about gold? Yeah, I'll look at it. David, GBPUSD. Good day, sir. Do you think WTI entry is past due? So WTI, 2 entries we have found today. We have entered one. The other one I could enter. I could add another position, but because we are running some other trades, I didn't load up on students. So please have you check on gold. You look at it. What about Euro GBP? We'll look at it. All of them. Good day, sir. Thank you. Gold entry. Mohanat US30 has good chance to buy, coach. We'll look at it. All of them. So US30, because you know that it's risk on sentiment. Yeah, US30 looks like that grab liquidity and trying to go up. Might be slowly will give us a bullish opportunity. So let's look at gold, guys. From gold perspective, let me look at the daily. First of all, we see that gold basically has broken the previous day's low. So we see that there has been a breakout from the previous day's low here. Okay, created an overextended market from the daily perspective, and we have seen immediately has gone up, as I mentioned in the weekly forex forecast, exactly where I mentioned. You can see this is the previous resistance zone on gold, exactly from where we have seen a bounce, guys. Give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. This is the #1 trading education channel, and also everything you will find here in this channel in whole industry. So stick to the channel, make sure you just give a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, so that also you help the channel to grow, the video to go at the top of the search engine. That really helps the channel to grow and also keeps me motivated to create more content to give you maximum value possible. So let's look at gold now, which where the market will be heading. Now we see that this is a very crucially important level of resistance zone on gold. This is the resistance here, which is turning support here, and from here we have seen a strong rejection with this long doji. Now the question is it going to go up or coming down? What I think that gold is still bullish. Looking at daily again, daily chart is, as you know, the very important, because this is where most trading opportunity comes. Daily chart is very easy to read and understand, though you don't have to necessarily trade on daily, but once if you know the daily chart properly, it becomes easy to trade on the lower time frame. Let me tell you what exactly it is. See, let's say if you are a 5 minutes scalper or day trader, let me tell you how the daily trades charts come in play. You see that I am replaying the chart. This is the low of the previous day. This is the weekend candle, Friday candle. This is the low, right? Now go to the 5 minutes. Now exactly when the price was heading this level, I was in front of the chart, looking at the chart, how it is doing. Now you can see this is the last low in 5 minutes on gold. Now how you can use this level for further trading opportunities, when you see this kind of level is broken, that is where the bullish trade comes in play. And see how it works. Let's say you're gonna replay the chart on the 5 minutes, okay, and see how it will give you an amazing trading opportunity. Okay, now you see that the price has broken down on the 5 minutes. Okay, this is the daily low, right? Now you see how it is breaking down, right? You see that daily low is broken and previous day's low completely violated, right? Fully violated. This is 5 minute chart on gold, and now you see that the price is breaking out. This is where the entry is, because you know that the previous day's low is broken, created an overextended market. Now the price is going up. This is where the entry opportunity, even you enter like this, is a really good trading opportunity. 2 to 1 is exactly possible. Okay, and you can see that afterwards the price in fact has gone up well above, almost hitting the TP, and that's how trading is. So once you keep a track of the higher time frame, it becomes much easier to find good trading opportunity. Trading is not hard, guys. It's easy. Just only thing you need to do is be patient and stick to the trading for long period of time. It will be very easy. Okay, It's very easy. Okay, just to know, you need to know how to find the right trading opportunity. Initially, anything, let's say, probably you have experienced in your life, let's say you are in a new classroom or new any kind of anything new you start, it will look very complex to you. It will not make any sense in some points, but once you keep faith on yourself, you say that I can do it. Just keep doing it with a proper risk management. Do it in demo account or in a very smaller account. Let yourself at least some time, allow yourself some time to do that. I'm sure that it becomes very, very easy. Okay, very easy. I entered 81.24 US oil you are talking about. We'll look at it again. Good evening gold, please. Yeah, look at it. So entry, okay, I'll look at it. Gold buy at 1920. Good morning, thank you. Good day, coach. Yeah, Euro GBP, absolutely. Felix, hi coach. Cat CHF, absolutely. Hi coach. NZD CAD, I'm long trade. What is your analysis? Yeah, absolutely, look at it. US30, please. Okay, so look at US30 NZD CAD. I will not, that NZD CAD is bullish. Okay, but I will say that better to trade NZD JPY instead of NZD CAD. See, this is the thing that always you need to think. Any kind of businessman or trader, it's all about negotiation, right? See, this is something that it's not all about winning, losing, or pressing button. Risk management, and also you need to understand the negotiation. See, good trader, good businessman, those who know how to negotiate. So how do you negotiate? Let's say you have a free opportunity for NZD CAD, okay, and NZD JPY, right? So now the question is, which one you gonna buy, right? And if you like certain pair, let's say you are in Canada or New Zealand and you love that pair, that's a different story. That's I respect it. But I would say that if you can stay neutral to the pairs instead of showing any kind of bias to certain pair, but focus on making money from trading, then I would say that you first need to be good at negotiation. So this is what you need to understand, that how do you negotiate? Should you buy NZD CAD or should you buy NZD JPY? And how do you in fact know that? So it's about the relative currency strength, because both pairs has NZD. So to do about CAD and JPY, which one you should sell? So I would be more interested on NZD JPY buy rather than NZD CAD. The reason is oil price is going up. As you can see, we are long on oil, and which is going up. So CAD comparatively will get stronger. That CAD is fully related to oil price, right? So JPY looks very weak, right? That JPY is very weaker. So instead of buying NZD CAD, I would recommend to buy NZD JPY. But if you're running a trade for past, that's completely fine. So that's how you need to be good at negotiation when you are buying. So you see that NZD JPY is very strongly bullish than NZD CAD. It's also bullish, but stronger is NZD JPY. And to know more about like the relative currency strength, we are developing a currency strength meter in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Also, you'll find it very soon in the website or in the student dashboard. For the time being, for relative strength, you can use comparative pairs. For example, look at CAD and look at JPY index or JPY pairs and see which one is weaker and stronger before making a trading decision. So that's how you can be good at understanding how you can find good trading opportunity, either to do with NZD CAD or NZD JPY. So for me, NZD JPY is a better pair than NZD CAD. All right, so let's look at, I'm short on euro dollar. Absolutely. Hi coach, are you doing? Hope you're, I'm good, thank you very much. Thank you for first year. Let's coach look at US 500 and NAS100. Yeah, absolutely, look at it. Okay, good day coach, please check Euro NZD. Absolutely. Balsar, thank you for first profitable day, sir. I made 2310 on my first day. God bless you. Okay, so thank you very much. No problems at all. Awesome, very good approach. Thank you very much for mentioning that. Yeah, absolutely, we had an amazing starting day of the week, and we will be rocking the whole week. This is the goal of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, to make money, to help traders to make money. So let's look at US30. I'll jump on this Euro JPY trade and US oil trade. We already discussed, we will discuss again, no problem. So let me look at first indices, NASDAQ and US30. So let's look at US30. Okay, so US30 for me, it's also bullish with the weakness of dollar and strengthening of gold and all other pairs. I'll say that US30 is strongly bullish. So let's look at overall picture, and then we'll jump on this lower time frame. Looking at monthly on US30. Now you remember guys, in the last session on Friday when the price was here, this is what exactly I mentioned, that US30 is likely to go up. Probably you have seen that. That's an amazing. We have seen that there is a big move happen from here on US30, and this market is highly bullish. And what I think that this market will continue to go up, as this is a long-term bull market, and we have seen a bounce from this monthly level of support, and I think that this price will continue to go up. Looking at weekly perspective, there is a long bearish candle on the weekly. It's just, you know, what I think that is just a retracement, because overall market structure on US30 from the weekly bullish, as you can see, there is a big move happen, followed by this correction, another big move, correction. So this is basically a long-term bullish market structure. It could be that US30, what I think that you see this red candle, but I think the price might come a little down again for a retracement. So if I tell you exact level that what I'm expecting US30, I think that the price will come back to this zone again, and from here we might see another bullish move on US30. So looking at daily, there is a daily strong bullish engulfer, and if we draw this support on US30, okay, so what do you see that US30, this is what the price is doing from the daily perspective. It is jumping from here. Now there has been a strong rejection with this long bullish engulfer on US30. What I think that after little retracement we can expect another bullish move. The reason is, if you look at this closely with this support on US30, what we see that basically the price from this support creating series of higher low, as you can see that. Now with that series of higher low, we can expect this price to move up. So if we look at lower time frame further on the 4-hour, we see that this is the impulse on US30, and there is a neckline, and this is the zone, line that I have drawn on US30 on the 4-hour. If you readjust a little bit, now the thing is that either it is going up from here or it is coming for down to test this level. It's completely a matter of the price action. What I would do is, as you can see, when you see the smaller candle here like that after this move, it's not that much of impressive price action for this trade, the long trade from here. So let do one, either of one thing to drop and test this then, and then to give us a bullish move like a long wick candle like that. Okay, could be a good entry point. If it didn't do that, let's say the price didn't drop here, instead created a long bullish candle, then also you can go long. But we need to see that this dodges is being broken. When you see this kind of smaller dodges, we might not see a straight rise from here. We'll see drop and then going up. So that zone from this to that could be a very important level, as there is in fact a gap opening here also. Okay, so with that in mind, guys, for me, I need to see US oil has dropped here and give a long wick candle, something like, for example, this one here, you see exactly like that. Okay, or you'll see the many kind like this. So we need a long wick candle with a strong bullish momentum, then I'll go long on US30 probably to this level or more. That could be a very good place for going long on US30. Okay, guys, thank you for your support to the academy. So let me look at now. Okay, so US oil again, going back to the this is the trade that I think one of you asked about it. Balthasar, okay, Balthasar, thank you very much. Okay, so US oil, what we see that this is a very good trade, guys. That you don't need a lot of trade. Today we do have 3 trades, but in a day 3 trades is enough, isn't it? So US oil is basically, there is a good confluence for this one for being bullish, and I love to trade this kind of price action where I have more confirmation, very confident trading. That's really gives good profitable return. So looking at monthly again, I'm repeating this analysis again. Let's draw it again, because when we see this kind of trade, it's good to have over and over again so that you can next time recognize this kind of trading opportunity. What we see that US oil, this is the monthly chart. Let me draw this trend line here. Okay, we see that this is the monthly price action on US oil, and from this monthly, this is a trend line that we have drawn. Now this trend line, why do we look at such a big time frame and drawing a trend line, is because to to see the bigger picture is very important. Because if you look at let's say 1 hour chart or even further lower time frame, you might not be able to recognize a clear direction of the trend. What is in fact a trend? A trend is when you understand which way the flow is, you can just ride the trend. In some philosophy there says that it means that going with the flow. So when you go with the flow, you spend less energy, you gain more. So that's how a smart traders trade, go with the flow, so that you have less risk, more of making money. So US oil, you can see that from this support, this is the trend line, and we have seen a very strong rejection previous month. There is a long doji, followed by this month the price has come back to the same level and created a higher low. Okay, and then we have seen that there is a big jump on the monthly. And what I think that in the first move, we might see that US oil has come back to this level. This is the previous resistance. And looking at weekly, what we see that there is a double bottom from the weekly perspective. Okay, and with that double bottom, we see that the price has formed with this long bullish engulfer. And when you see this kind of smooth trend line, double bottom on that trend line, and then breakout from this weekly resistance here, okay, this is the resistance level, has broken out with this doji. Today, as soon as market open, after a retest, we see a bullish move. Now looking at daily, the previous day, the one that we have seen before, a weekly close, which is a typical bullish price action. And how did I predicted the trend to be up? This is the key factor that you can look at any time frame. You can apply this kind of concept to find a very good trading opportunity. Is what you see that US oil, there is a, you can see that there is a resistance here. Okay, with that, you see the price has gone up, grab liquidity, and then you can see the price has come back down again and again grab liquidity. So an impulse on the daily, consolidation, once grab liquidity, has come back down, grab liquidity, and then trending like that. Okay, so this is called a Forex master pattern. So when you know this pattern, it becomes very easy to predict the trending direction. I will show you quite a few examples like that. You can really, and you see this in gold over and over again. I'm just jumping on gold again a little bit to show you what I talk about so far. You can see that in gold, this happens over and over again. See the same pattern here. Look at this one. When you understand it, it becomes, you know, easy for you to understand how the market moves. You see that this is a bull flag. Okay, has broken up. Okay, first broken down, grab liquidity, has gone up, has come back down, and now trending to the upside. Okay, see, so basically when you the same thing here. Okay, exactly the same thing. You see this consolidation has broken out. Okay, grab liquidity from here, has come back down, grab liquidity from them, and then trending. Okay, you see, so it's a beautiful things you will ever see in Forex market. So I'm drawing it again, but you know, an impulse either to the upside or downside, and then you could see a pattern. The pattern could be many kind. You see, a different pattern could be a sideways movement, a triangle, a bull flag, anything like that. So what you see that first going up, grabbing liquidity, has come back down, grabbing liquidity, and then trending. Okay, so basically when you see this movement, this is a bullish pattern, but it will give you a couple of time dodge so that they can grab liquidity. And that's the game of trading, that big boys does this to gather liquidity to move the market. As you know that, as I mentioned, that liquidity is the fuel of a market movement. Like the car that you are driving, it needs fuel, so you need liquidity to move the market. So this is very important that you understand. The similar way US oil is from the daily perspective. If you look at, you see that the same thing happen here. Okay, a movement, consolidation, liquidity grab at the top, liquidity grab at the bottom, and then trending. Okay, so we see that pattern here also visible, and from that pattern we have seen on the lower time frame there has been a nice looking trading opportunity even over the weekend, and we have seen this buy alert according to our trend following strategy, followed by another middleman. Okay, this one also satisfying our middleman trading strategy that available in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and that is why we bought US oil from this place, which is running in good profit. And yeah, so we'll keep running that To enter another one, I just need another retracement to this previous resistance zone, turn support. As you can see, the price has broken this level. Now we can expect a retest of this after candle close above. On the retest, we can find another trading opportunity. Okay guys, so if you wanna learn the strategy that we are trading and also receive trade alert like this to trade with us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit us, join us to have access all the trading tools that we have so far, and also there are more coming up, more trading tools coming up. Already there are TF strategy indicators, and you will be part of the for the rest of your life in all of them. Any member who are lifetime can access all those tools and strategies and everything. So link in the description area. There is a discount going on. I will invite you to join, to learn, to become a great part of great trading community. There's a VIP chat group where you have opportunity to interact with every member in our Forex Trading User Academy, and also they also share a lot of ideas you can learn, and also you can help others to learn from you. That's how everything grows. So thank you very much. So let's jump on to other instrument. Now before that, let me look at the chat. NZD USD I'm short. What do you see? NZD USD short. Okay, let's look at it. Well, please. Haircut is beautiful. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Good afternoon, coach. USD core, USD CAD. Okay, awesome. Thank you. GBP USD close. Thank you, coach. Yeah, absolutely. Reynold, good day, sir. You look young in your haircut. Thank you, Reynold. Amazing. Rizban, good day. Yeah, everyone is young. You also young. Thank you very much. When I was very young at his school, there was a poet. He has a poem. Yeah, poem or poet, I can't remember. So poetry or poem. So he said that, I still can remember that quote. He said, youth is like, so it's like youth. He tried to explain exactly, I can't remember the phrase, but the wording is like that youth is not in your physical appearance, is but in your mind. So he said that there are a lot of old people. First he said like there is a lot of young people who looks like old. There's a lot of old people who looks like young. It's like under the cloud there is a sun. Okay, and so some old has a sun under the cloud, so who really has a great youth inside their mind. So it is very important that youth, in fact, not in appearance but in mind. So when you feel like young, you are young, and everybody in this channel, in this academy, are very young. And thank you for your spirit and being very helpful, and I know that everyone are going to a very good destination in their journey of life. So life is also a journey. Keep in mind, it's not a destination. So always keep moving towards, you see that the universe is moving, so if you stop, then you'll fall behind. So you need to keep moving towards your goal. So let's look at dollar yen, so to see which way this one is heading. So dollar yen, what do you see from the monthly perspective? Okay, we have seen that dollar yen has a bounce from the monthly support. Let's draw this support here. this is a very important monthly level of support with this long doji. Okay, now this is the monthly support, and we see from this monthly 20 EMA there has been a bounce. What I think that, guys, this price might move in a sideways on the lower time frame, and I think that dollar yen might close from the monthly perspective as a doji. Okay, could be a red doji like that, or a green doji, or just a doji. So to form that doji, what we could see that the price is just moving up and down in a sideways. So you could find nice looking trading opportunity on the lower time frame. Looking at weekly, now this is the weekly price action. This is what exactly I mentioned in the weekly forex forecast as well, that the price is initially will go up and it's going up. What I think that the price might remain below the weekly high and then may continue to drop again to maintain the doji on the monthly. So from the daily perspective, we see that there was a previous day there was a bullish candle. Today, just after a little bit of retracement to the downside, what we see that the price has tested this previous resistance zone, which is turning support here, and we see that primarily a bullish move. What I think that dollar yen, we might see that the price has gone to this resistance level, probably will create a lower high, and then we might see another drop. So looking at on the lower time frame, here the price action is bullish. As you can see, there was a long bullish engulfer followed by a doji, which is a continuation pattern. As a result, this current session candle which is also significantly bullish. Now the question is either this one is going up to break or it is coming down. What I think that dollar yen, as you can see, price was moving along this, respecting this resistance line here. Okay, so I think that we might see another drop to this level, and it might just move in a narrow range, dollar yen. Okay, but in case if it breaks this level, could give us some bullish opportunity. So based on the next candle, but this one so far it is bullish. Okay, the question is either it is breaking this resistance, being able to, or we see another drop. It's entirely, let's look at the further lower time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, the price action has formed an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, I think that, guys, we could see a further bullish move here. This is 1 hour chart. What we see that in fact the price has formed this inverted head and shoulder and now slowly approaching this resistance zone. So from the lower time frame perspective, I think the dollar yen will be further bullish, guys, because yen very weaker, dollar comparatively weaker, not that much weaker, but yen is very weaker. And with the weakness of yen and with the strengthening of dollar, we could potentially find some bullish trade on this one. Okay, yeah, I think from the lower time frame looks like bullish. Let's see what happened. Gold, yeah, coach, is the indicator invite only? So what about yen? Absolutely, sir. Gold, please, absolutely close. Can you look at NatCast? We'll look at Zion is yeah, absolutely, yeah. So the indicator is invite. You mean that's our TF strategy indicator? Yeah, that one is invite only. So if you wanna, yeah, it's only available for, so it's an invite only indicator. You can access it from your student dashboard if you are our lifetime member. If you are not lifetime member but is still in our academy, you can let me know in the private chat. I'll see how I can help you to get access to that. So let's look at again on gold to see how it is doing. Okay, so looking at daily, guys, on gold. From the weekly perspective on gold, okay, what we see that the previous week there is a doji, right? Normally, in most cases, when you see this kind of doji in a long-term trending market, okay, what you see in majority of the case, if the price is not able to break this weekly high, you will see that this price will come back down to around 50% of this weekly low. Okay, so which is very possible here on gold. So and then we will see that a bullish move. So with that in mind, okay, on gold we could potentially see that there could be further drop to this level, which is a probability. Now in that case, it is not impossible to see that gold even has broken down again to this level and then going up. In that case, we might see that this trend line is being respected. Let's draw this one here. Sometimes it might be very difficult for you to exactly connect all the points, so always look for the nearest price action. Okay, in that case we might see that gold has come back down again to break this trend line, okay, and then to go up again to along this channel. Okay, so there, this is also a probability, okay, and a very high probability as well, as the market moves like that. Okay, so if we look at in that case on the daily, then we see this price section from the daily perspective. Okay, and you can see this dotted line is where we have drawn the weekly 50% long wick. And if we can catch a gold trade, in that case on the lower time frame a short trade, and on the higher time frame and again a bull trade from here. Let's jump onto even the 5-minute chart to see how the price action is forming. Okay, so this is 1 hour chart. Okay, so the one that we talked about a couple of minutes ago on other instrument, guys, you see that the price first grab liquidity from the top, has come back down, grab liquidity from the bottom, and then we might see the price is trending in this direction. So Okay, so from the gold, from higher time frame perspective, okay, or even the lower time frame perspective, what we see the price action here is not, for me it's still not, the bulls are not strong enough here for this price to push the price. I think that gold might have still some downward bias on the lower time frame before making final move, okay, because still I don't see the very strong bullish move on gold. We have seen a rejection from this bottom on the 4 hour. As you can see, let me tell you what I mean. Let's delete all of them, then I will explain exactly what I'm thinking about. You see that there is a rejection from this here and then created this doji, followed by this current session's candle is not very strong response from the buyers, okay. So that's the sign that after this structure being created, gold bulls has not been, you know, strong enough to create a big move to the upside. What I think that we'll see, gold has another drop, and with that drop probably to this level where there is a doji, the one that I have drawn, the trend line, okay, that is where we could see a high probability that gold will create a bullish move. And because, yeah, that could be the situation on gold, and we'll observe price action on the lower time frame to see how it is doing, okay. So for the time being, let's see, still we have 35 minutes to close this candle. How this candle will close will give us a clear direction which way gold will be heading, okay. We'll come back to it again, guys. Give a big thumbs up, guys. I'll count 2 to 1 so that everyone can look at that and give a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel for every content that is released will be in your homepage. I'm gonna count 2 to 1 0. Thank you for your support. So let's look at GBP USD, okay. Let's find out which way this one is heading. Now first let's look at daily. Okay, GBP USD, last day of trading week there was a doji. Now the price has come to a zone where there it was just testing on the 4-hour 20 EMA, okay. This is also strong bull market. You can see this is the trend line, clean trend line. The price was respecting this level here, okay. This is the previous resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, turning support here, support here, support here, okay. So with that resistance turn support, now currently we see that the GBP USD on a level where there is the price has an impulse correction. What we can expect for this price to come back down a little further, break this trend line, and then again create another bullish opportunity, okay. So GBP USD also, as you can see, it's now testing this previous resistance zone, turning support. Let's look at 1 hour chart to see how it is doing. Now you can see the trend line, how it is respecting here, okay. So it's a good thing to see how the price forms. You see that when the price approach a trend line is normally give us trading opportunity like that, breaking the trend line and then going up. So what, for me, I will be really happy to open a buy position on GBPUSD if it breaks down to the trend line, probably breaking this low completely, create an overextended market, and then to give us again bullish opportunity, okay. So this could be a very good place to open buy position on GBPUSD, especially from this doji. You see this 4-hour doji, this is where a very high liquidity zone, and I think that the price highly likely that will come back down again and from here we might find a nice looking bullish trading opportunity. Okay guys, and also don't forget to check out the website to see how we are trading. As you can see, we already had a couple of good trades. If you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us, you can find a link in the description area. So on GBP USD, if you closely look at the price action, what we see that from here there was a multiple liquidity gap. There is one here, a big liquidity gap, okay, back to back two long week candles. Okay, these are the market movers. We have seen a big liquidity gap, and then from that zone the price has broken to the upside. So if you look at a bit higher time frame, monthly, now from the monthly we see that there is a little bit of overextended market from the monthly, and with that overextended market the price has rejection. Looking at weekly, let's delete that one here. So from the weekly time frame we see that GBP USD has a big rejection to the upside. Okay, and with this long doji back to back 2-3 weeks long week candle, followed by what we see that the price basically created an overextended, breaking this high, now rejecting. Okay, so that rejection is basically a retracement, but the market moves like that, as you know, that a movement, correction movement like this. Okay, so this is the daily chart where we see the price in a very crucial zone, and let's see what happened, how this candle will close, and then we'll see which way we can find if there is any trading opportunity. Okay guys, and so look at it. Jeriel, is this everyday live? I'm just new here. Jeriel, yeah, absolutely, this is everyday live. We do every trading day, not only live, there is analysis, there is always new content coming up in this channel to help the trader to learn to grow as a trader. Thank you very much for being here. You're appreciated, and you're welcome to Forex Trading Wizard Academy live session. Julius, hi coach, can you please analyze GJ? Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, look at it. Euro dollar, coach, should you enter short on gold? Short on gold, we'll look at it. Good day coach from Nebraska. Thank you very much. Good day Kanai. Thank you. Kanai Lewis, Chicago. Thank you. But it's look like the dollar is weak. What's your opinion? Okay, so let's look at DXY. In fact, will really change the way the market we can look at, because DXY is the main indication of most of the pairs. You'll understand how it will move once you know what DXY is doing. So DXY guys, as you can see, as soon as market open we have seen a drop, which is in fact expected. So looking at first of all daily time frame, now this is the daily chart on DXY. Now the reason I have mentioned in my weekly forex forecast that DXY will drop is, firstly, as you can see, this is daily chart, which is very important because in daily chart there is a lot of volume comes, and many traders rely on daily chart, and that is why it is a very, very trusted time frame. Even you are not trading on daily time frame, but is still looking at daily chart is worth looking, because when you look at daily chart you in fact have a clear idea of other time frame price action. Because in fact, even if you are trading on 5 minutes, 1 minute, you can keep the reference of daily chart to find trading opportunity. Because when you see, let's say, the market overextended from a daily low or from daily high, and then you saw a reversal pattern in the direction of the trend, that's a very good trading opportunity. Okay, I will show you a couple of examples. You see this one here, this is the last day's trading week. This is the daily pin bar that has crossed the previous day's high. You see that. Now even if you're, let's say if you're trading on the 5 minutes time frame, let me tell you why it is important to look at daily chart. Let's say let's replay the chart here. Okay, now let's assume that this is the last day of trading week and then you saw another day. Okay, now if you go to the 5 minutes, okay, now let's see how it will help us to look at daily chart. Now this is where the Thursday daily candle close, right? Now Friday, let's say you open the market, you are trading on 5 minutes. Now I'm showing you why it is important to look at daily chart. Now let's replay the chart. Let's assume that you are trading on 5 minutes time frame and you want to trade with the trend, so you will be waiting for potential short setup on DXY. And this movement currently you see on the chart probably in Asian session or any other session that maybe we were not trading, but when the price will hit that zone, you can see. Now why it is important to look at daily chart is you see that this is the Friday's candle on the 5 minutes time frame and the price hitting this resistance. You see now this dotted line that we have drawn, there is one level here, there is one level here, right? And what you're gonna do is you always will wait for an overextended market. So primarily you see the price approach that daily, this is the resistance on the 5 minutes the previous day, probably on Thursday, and the price approach that. Now like when we are impatient as a trader, we might be selling from here and that's fine, but for high probability trade setup, you need to wait for the previous day's high to be broken and see how it works. You see that the price now has broken out. Okay, is going up. Let's see. Yeah, look at this one here, big bull candle on the 5 minutes time frame. You see has broken everything here, and this is where the the good trades come in play. And you might be, you don't need to watch the chart all day long. You might be able to place an alarm on your chart, probably in that zone. You can place an alarm like this. Let's say when the price was here, you don't have to watch all day long. You can just set an alarm. If you are on a paid version on TradingView, you should be able to have that, or even in MT4 you can have that. Okay, replay mode. All right, so it's replay mode, that's why. So what you can do, you can set an alarm somewhere here and then you can watch the price action. Now you saw that the price has broken the previous daily high. So let's see how the price action is molding around it. Let a reversal pattern to form. Now this one is a reversal pattern. Okay, a big move. Always keep in mind when you see market moves like that, a big move up, big move down, slower retracement is a sign of drop. Okay, especially on an important level. Again, I'm repeating, when you see an important level is hit by a long candle and then immediately has come back down, slow retracement is a sign that it will drop again. So DXY has done that, big move up, big move down, slow retracement, has dropped. Now after this drop, you usually can sell here either pending order or by market order, keeping stop loss above this high, and you in fact have a good trade, isn't it? And that's the price started to drop. So that is how you can find a very good trade when you are trading even on the lower time frame, but you are looking at, let's say, on the 5 minutes time frame. When you look at higher time frame, it's very important, guys. So you can see that afterwards we have seen a big move happen, right? And now currently this is the 4-hour time frame, the price is hitting at 20 MA, and I think that it is going to a zone where you could see another movement to the downside. At the same time, guys, one another thing we need to keep eye is that DXY has formed a double bottom. Okay, try to understand what I'm saying. There's a double bottom, and this double bottom is remaining in a level where there is a big rejection. Okay, now normally in many cases you see that price reversed in this way. Okay, let me show you what do I mean by this. You see that has broken down, created a double bottom, reversed. In many occasions you'll see the same thing. Let me show you. So there's a plenty of examples, broken down, double bottom, okay, and then reverse. So here on DXY, now either it has reversed or it is going up for a retest. It will depend on completely how the price is doing with this level here. Okay, we have two, there's one here, this is a dynamic resistance, okay, support. Now if we see that, let's say this one has gone up, closed above strongly and creating strong bullish price action, then we might see that DXY in fact has a big reversal. And we don't have to jump on a trade straight away. Keep in mind, trading is all about patience. Let's say if DXY in fact managed to create a strong bullish move, then we will have a lot of chance to take a lot of trade. In that case, you will see the DXY even breaking this high. Okay, let it be bullish if it wants to be bullish, and then we will have a lot of trade on the way. Okay, because it's a long-term bearish market, it is not a good idea to jump on a buy trade immediately. But if it becomes, let's say if couldn't break this resistance, remaining this level, below this level, and then again creating a bearish price action, then we will jump on a sell trade on DXY. Okay guys, hopefully that you are enjoying. Thank you very much. King Diesta, hello, thank you King. Awesome for being here. Can I add BTC? I'll look at it. Hello coach, how are you? Thank you Alzin, awesome. Please coach net guess, yeah, next to look at which GBP CAD, please. Yeah, and you have from, thank you very much, from Kenya, amazing. Gilbert boss, thank you for DXY analysis, you're welcome. Well, please coach, how can I send an alarm on empty? There is a way to do that. You can look at, there is a way. I'll create a separate YouTube video because this is an analysis session, and probably better I will shoot a video on YouTube how to do all of this stuff from TradingView, from MT4, how you can set alarm and everything all together for preparation. So look it in the weekend. I'll do a separate video. Okay, cool. Thank you. Please look gold. Okay, jumping back to gold, we see, as I mentioned, now we see some bearish move. Okay, so we see that breakdown. Okay, gold price, as I mentioned guys, we see on the lower time frame some bearish move on gold. And what I think that the price highly likely, the line that I have drawn here, this is the dotted line, which is, if you look at weekly on gold, this is what I mentioned previously. Let me tell you why I say gold is likely to drop for short term, not long term. Now the previous weekly candle is a doji, right? As you can see, this week the price has gone up but failed to break the weekly high. Because it has failed to break the weekly high, what we see that the price now rejecting, right? So with that rejection, what I think that the price will now test the lower part of the week, this zone here, okay? And that zone, high probability it will test half of this week. Now looking at daily, this is where the price action slowly creating dodge, smaller candles. Now looking at 4 hour, now in that zone you can see there is this 4 hour candle, which is a pure liquidity grab from lower time frame perspective, and I think that the price highly likely will come back here to test this trend line, this previous support here, support here, and also turning support here. And I think that now gold might come back down here and test this zone here, okay, this level with this trend line, and we might find a really good bullish trade. And for me, I think that gold will move in this direction along this channel. So we see that the price in fact has started to, the price has started to drop, so we could see some downward move on the lower time frame to this level, okay? So let's see what happened. We'll look at on the progression of this session, okay? Now looking at Euro NZD, guys, okay, so the trade that we have opened in the last YouTube live on Friday on Euro NZD, you have seen that, which has even given us a good return on this one. It's a good profitable trade, guys. I think that you guys also have opened the trade. So this one is the one that we have seen on Euro NZD, which in fact tested this previous support zone here, which is turning resistance. With this middleman on Euro NZD has formed this middleman, that was a trigger candle. So the factors that I looked at, I'm just reviewing that trade so that you can learn it, because it was YouTube live trade, so you have seen that, so that you understand it, in fact, how it played out. But next time you can learn and you can take your own trade. So we see that firstly, when this candle was forming, also you were in a live session on Thursday, and that candle is basically giving us a possible short setup here. And you can see that the price has broken this resistance a little bit to the upside, okay, little bit to the upside, and then we see that in fact this price has rejected, followed by a couple of candles, and then has dropped again, creating a reversal pattern. The price has broken from this resistance now, followed by, this is the last candle on this New York session time, and that candle, I love to trade this kind of candle, okay? I'll show you that one already exactly in the US oil, the same candle. So this one, firstly, it has tested the neckline of this reversal here, this support turning resistance, the first thing. Secondly, this candle is a textbook middleman. So basically the price tested the neckline of the reversal with a long middleman, okay, that has long wick at the top and bottom, and this is a retest candle of this structure. and that is where the entry was. And as you can see, it was nice looking winning trade. Okay, I think we entered a bit lower here, 1-on-1, and that has dropped in the next session. So that is how you can find good trading opportunity when you are trading by yourself. Don't hesitate to ask me any question anytime in this live chat. If you wanna a little more personalized premium strategies, and also learn all of these strategies that we have, educational content, and also have all the trading tools that we have in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit us, join us to become an independent profitable trader. Okay guys, thank you very much. So let's look at chat here. Can you look at US30? Yeah, absolutely. Aussie yens are lower time frame. Look at and about the why Samuel coach. Okay, so GJ, look at GBPJPY. Bigger picture, monthly. Okay, from the monthly perspective, GBPJPY is in fact highly bullish. As you can see, this is a long-term bull market. Okay, GBPJPY, and what I think that, guys, I think that this market will just create a new higher high. Okay, we might find a lot of good trades along the way, because GBPJPY was consolidating for a very long time here, and now it is trending, which is a very good sign for us. Now we see that the market created just has broken the weekly high, now again coming for a deeper retracement. What I think that this market will go up, and at least this week may test this previous support zone, turning resistance here. From the daily time frame as well, we see that GBPJPY on the daily, as soon as market open, we have seen a significant bullish move. Now there is a one probability for this market for the price to come and test the daily 20 MA, which is a slim probability, but for me I think that from this structure it will basically continue to go up. So the way the price action form on the 4 hour, as you can see from the multi-time frame perspective, it is strongly bullish. That from the lower time frame perspective, what we see that there has been an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, has broken out, tested the neckline, and we had a successful trade here also, as you have seen on GBPJPY. The price in fact tested this neckline of this previous resistance as support and created this long wick candle, and from that zone we have seen a big movement correction. Now it is in another impulsive move phase. So for me, GJ, what I think that this market is preparing for another move. There is another probability, is this is the daily 20 EMA zone, right? And the same level is where there is a doji, and there is a little bit of imbalance remaining here, which is in fact around 50 pip. So there is, if the price drop to this level with this 20 EMA, with this red doji in this movement, could be a very good position place for potential bullish setup on GBPJPY. Okay, similarly Euro JPY. Now Euro JPY, as you know, that this is the trade that we are running in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy along with US oil. Euro JPY trade also we have opened. So initially we started with Euro CAD, which we have closed with some profit, and the reason I closed Euro CAD and started Euro JPY is because CAD looks like little bit of stronger than JPY, and that's what I was talking about earlier, the negotiation. So when I saw that CAD is getting stronger, I just take the profit from Euro CAD and then started Euro JPY, and that was in fact a good decision, because when we entered the trade here on Euro JPY, the price, this candle was forming, but we have seen a nice looking middleman. Okay, now this current session, which is closing 6 minutes with a doji, now our stop loss is here, which is basically a risk-free trade. If in case the price has come back down, we'll just go out of the trade without any loss, but still we'll hold the trade for full almost 2 times profit in, and I'm hopeful for this trade to work out, because as you can see, the momentum is very strong on Euro JPY. Okay, there's a big liquidity gap, and then the price has broken out with this long impulse. Okay, and you can see long-term price section on Euro JPY like GBP JPY is strongly bullish. Okay, this is Euro JPY monthly. From this monthly support, we have seen that there is big bounce. Okay, and you see this is the monthly middleman. Exactly from the bottom of this monthly middleman, there is a bounce. Anyone have any confusion about middleman? Let me know in the chat so that I can explain a little more further. So with that monthly middleman, we see that there is a strong bounce, and with that bounce the price has gone up, and I think that this price initially we could see that it's coming to this level here. Okay. Now looking at weekly, we have seen a big bullish engulfer on the weekly as soon as market open. As a result, we have seen a movement which is predicted in also in the weekly forex forecast, is done exactly as it is, and now we can and that is why we have opened this trade, and we see that the market is moving high. Now looking at daily, the previous day's candle was a significantly bullish candle, and we see that in fact there is a multiple liquidity gap on the daily. This daily doji is a very powerful doji. Okay, you see this one is a very powerful doji. Okay, the price has crossed almost all, how many days, 4 or 5 days low, and then close above. Okay, see when this doji was forming, okay, let me replay the chart. See, here is a big trap. Many traders might short this market here. Can anybody tell me on the chat why will you short this market after this daily close on the lower time frame, higher time frame, or will you long this market? If you short, let me know. If you long, let me know so that I know exactly where you are. And before you answer, give a big thumbs up, guys. Euro USD. So I'll look at other pairs and we'll come back Euro JPY, or I'm waiting for you guys to answer. It's a very important question, and I will explain, give you a big idea how the market moves. So I'm waiting for an answer on this one. So the question is, on the daily close, will you short this market or will you go long? If you short this market, what could be the reason? If you buy this market, what could be the reason? Because without knowing the reason, jumping on a trade is not a good idea at all. Every trade you should have a clear explanation why you are opening the trade, and then you can really have a good trading opportunity once you know the reason behind the trade, and you in fact gather more and more information from the chart every day, getting yourself educated so the next time you do better and better and better. It's closing in dodgy pattern. Anthony, go long because it's coming to a strong support zone. Very good question. It's closing in dodgy pattern. So if it is closing in a dodgy pattern, then why should you buy or sell? Like, the question is, what could be the reason you will be buying or selling here after this dodgy? Should you buy or should you sell? Seem long, especially if close above the resistance and it's a pin bar candle. So is there anyone has any other thought, idea? Write down on the chat. Okay, so but let me got it. I see that very good idea. Everyone has a very good understanding, but let me a bit more clarify. The reason this candle is a buy is buy the pair because of the pin bar formed on a support. Wait for 50% for entry retracement. Julius, okay, very good question. First of all, let me give you a bit more clear idea on. Let's go back to this one here. First of all, look at this one here on the daily. Here, coach, can you pay attention on gold now, please? It's very interesting now. Go look at it, gold. So quickly, Eurusdjpy, this one, a big long candle. This one is in fact a bullish candle. Firstly, it has gone up, it couldn't break this low, created a healthy body and a long wick. So the price should, yeah, that's the main thing, John. Dodgy picked up liquidity. Okay, so dodgy grab liquidity at its, yeah, that's the main thing, the liquidity grab. So you see that this candle, green one, is a long wick here and green body and on a level of support, okay, series of higher low. So this one is a bullish. The next one should go up, but instead what it did, that it crossed all this low, grab liquidity. So what happened is that for those who found this daily dodgy, who bought this market from here, placed their stop loss below this low, all of them have hit their stop loss, okay, and with this daily dodgy. So basically it grabbed liquidity. All right, so how does liquidity work? When, let's say, when this daily dodgy formed, you know, A, B, C, D or X, Y, Z, everyone bought this market, putting a stop loss here, right? Next day, instead of going up, the prices come down, you know, hit most of the stop loss. So basically when you bought, your stop loss is a sell order, and you sold, big boys bought from you, created a long wick candle, and then immediately has gone up. So when they are buying, big boys, that is where you will be buying. Keep in mind, this is the secret of being a profitable trader, is to buy when the big boys are buying, is to sell when the big boys are selling. Now, how do you know when the big boys are buying and selling? Is from the liquidity grab, and that is the only indication that you have to understand when they are buying and selling and going with the flow. Okay, it's very important that you go with the big fish, okay, and then you can catch big trades. and as a result you see that in fact this market has gone up a lot. And that is the reason behind all this explanation I'm giving, is because this is why we have entered Eurojpy trade today, buy trade, which is going in the direction that we have expected instead of Euro CAD. These are the factors that normally all the professional trader considers, including myself. And that is the knowledge that I am trying to share with you. Knowledge is transferable, so hopefully that you understood it. And if you still have any question, let me know in the chat. Okay, so gold. Okay, I think that, guys, gold, I think it will have another wave of drop on gold. Okay, I think because the way the market has formed the previous session, you see there is a rejection from the top, okay, from this dodgy zone it rejected. Okay, and I think that the market will drop to this level. And there is a candle close. Let's look at all the pairs before gold to see how the market is heading now. So let me look at all of them quickly. So Aussie yen looks bullish. CAD CHF. Okay, CAD CHF, guys, has formed a middleman, okay, which is also significantly bullish. CHF JPY, Aussie dollar has formed a bearish candle. Okay, I think that the market might come for a deeper retracement now on AUD, USD, and all the USD pairs, and we might later today we might see some drop, but initially we should see again an uprise. As you can see with this long bearish engulfer, we might see that the price is coming back down again to this level, again falling back to the trend line. Along the zone, and I think that from this trend line we could see that AUD USD again has gone up. Okay, so this one with AUD USD, let's look at Euro CHF has formed a doji, which is significantly bullish. Euro GBP, yeah, there is a doji, also bullish. Okay, Euro JPY, which is we are running this one, also bullish. It's good. I think that this market will hit this resistance zone, and that is why placed our TP target is just below this level. There is a wickless candle, and highly likely that the price will grab liquidity, breaking this wickless candle. Okay, so Euro GBP, Euro JPY, which is highly bullish. Euro CAD also slowly creating a bullish pattern. Only euro dollar has broken this. You see there is a gap opening here. Okay, now with that gap opening, the price has gone up well above, and again the price has come to this support. What I think that if you look at the daily on euro dollar now, you see the price already has filled that gap. This is the daily chart. I think that the price will come back down again to this level, and then we'll see again another bullish move. So basically euro dollar is coming to an important level. Okay, this trend line with this resistance on the lower time frame. Okay, so daily chart will give you a clear idea how it is doing. For me, I think that we might see, after testing this zone, we might see kind of dodgy on euro dollar on the daily. So later today we might see some drop, and then we might see another move to the upside. So from the 4-hour perspective, let this price come back down here. Okay, and once you will see that the price has formed a bullish price action, then we can go long on euro dollar. Gbpusd, there is a middleman on Gbpusd which is significantly bullish now. So basically CAD is stronger, JPU is weaker, Gbpusd is bullish. GBP USD, just looking at all of them. So NZD JPY, which is also, so basically what I see that JPY pairs are giving a very strong bullish momentum. Okay, so gold has a drop as mentioned. So yeah, I think that gold is likely to come back to this level of support here at around 1908. We might see it's moving down. Basically in that case we might see some bullish move on dollar yen, also bullish now. So with that US oil, NASDAQ, so with that weakness, with that strengthening in dollar, we might see the NASDAQ has come back down to this level. Okay, probably will create an inverted head and shoulder, and then we'll see another bullish move on NASDAQ in the similar way. US30 showing bullish move. Okay, so this one on US30, which is still 50 minutes to go to close this candle, but I think that it might come to this daily 20 EMA zone, and then we might see that again rejecting. Okay, so US oil looks like, pardon me, US30 looks like bullish. From BTC, let's look at Bitcoin quickly, and then we'll jump on all the instrument again, back to them. Looking at monthly Bitcoin, from the monthly we see there is a strong bullish move. Okay, from the weekly, back to back quite a few, it's a strong rejection to the upside. I think that this market is also showing a strong bullish move. So BTC USD, with the strengthening of indices, BTC also showing a bullish move. And for me, I think that BTC USD, we might see a little push to the upside. It might break this resistance level, which is 25,228. So BTC USD is bullish. Okay guys, so going back to AUD USD and Euro USD, Okay, so looking at Euro USD from the weekly time frame, guys, what we see that Euro USD, there was previous week there was a doji, okay, and with that doji this week, what we see that the price has now primarily it has gone up, is the sign that basically the bulls are still active in the market. Now it is coming back down. What I think that after testing some part of this week, we'll see that Euro USD will have another bullish move. And for me, we could see slowly some downward movement, probably highly likely the price will test this trend line here from the lower time frame perspective. Okay, and because there's a gap opening and then has gone up sometime this way, the market reverse as well. Okay, so we need to see a little bit clearer price action how it is doing. Okay, normally it left a gap here, so the price has come to fill that gap. Okay, so with that filling of this gap, once it will create a strong bullish price action, we can go long. As you can see, there is a long bullish engulfer like that. Okay, the price action basically will tell you what to do. Okay, analysis is all about creating a plan, but normally the price action will tell you exactly what to do in the market. Okay, so this is what we used in Eurojpy trade that we are running. Just looking at the price action purely and then waiting for the confirmation. So euro dollar in the similar way, once we'll see a clean bullish price action, we can go long. So far is still bullish, like AUD, USD, all the USD pairs. Similarly Aussie yen, all of them. Okay guys, so yeah, we see that the market is preparing for some trade. We already, as I mentioned, that first day of trading week is very important. We already opened 2 trades, 3 trades, which is running in good profit, and we'll be looking forward to have more in this New York session. What I see that the market now preparing for some more movement, especially on dollar pairs. They are coming for a deeper retracement, which can give us another entry opportunity. Okay, now including gold might come down a little further, okay, to this level of support, and from here, once we'll see a strong rejection, we can consider going long on gold as well. Okay guys, so yeah, I think that you guys enjoyed this session. I'll be still looking at some more pairs to see how we can find trading opportunity. And in the meantime, before I wrap up this session, guys, make sure that you give a big thumbs up, subscribe, and also if you are looking for a regulated broker, there is a link in the description area that our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can join them using our link. There is a 40% welcome deposit bonus from them. They are regulated everywhere, and if you're in an eligible country, you can use the code in the description area when you are opening an account with them for that to be eligible, and also to learn our strategies and also trade with us every single day that we are trading, like this one we are sending to the students. You can find a link in the description area. Learn our strategies and also trade with us. So with that said, I'm gonna end this session for today. Amazing time with you guys. Tomorrow I'm coming back again on the live with all other educational content, so make sure you subscribe and also press that bell button so that you are not missing out any of the notification that's sent to you. And thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you manage your risk and also stay happy.